Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, and my brother, Sean Ali. And we are coming on today for another episode of our Health and Wellness Power Hour. The Health and Wellness Power Hour. So as you come in, just go ahead and share the video. Share the video. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Sean. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I got that pep juice right here. Mm.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yes, sir.
Man, yeah, I'm feeling kind of peanut
Yes.
butterish today, you know?
What you got? Some hot tea,
No,
peanut
call
butterish.
yeah, my peanut butterish.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. So our topic today, satiety, the key to healing. The key to healing. Gotta be satisfied.
Yeah, you know?
What's that all about, brother?
Mm. Ain't that something? That's a good I learned a little bit today more. Satiety and satisfaction, they're not the same thing. Of course, because it's two different words. But they're not really interchangeable, even though it seems like they are because of the spelling and such and such. But it's like satiety leads to satisfaction, and they all originally it revolves around our eating and hunger,
Right.
that form of appetite that leads to hunger and eating. Because, but we know that controlling one aspect of appetite really allows you to be able to control the other aspect, the sexual appetite, and all the other branches that lead off from appetite. You know what I mean? So food is kind of because you always have to eat eventually, whether it's daily, every other day, whatever your meal schedule is, you're going to eventually have to eat something. So that's, if we can control that, that allows us to control the rest of ourselves. It'll be easier because it's really sexual
Hmm.
appetite. That's something situational. You know what I mean? Like you're not always sexually activated. It's when you're in that situation, you can't control yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's not all the time. But if I can control something that I have to do, I have to eat. So if I can control that and how my body feels. It's not just me controlling my eating, but it's me controlling the signals that come from your body when you start messing with your eating habits. You know what I mean? Like, so you take on
Hmm.
a fast. You in the fast, you start feeling angry, and you know what I mean. You start you got good benefits. Your senses are heightened. You know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Right.
But when you are adjusting your lifestyle, you're going to get what would be considered negative signals from your body because you're changing the schedule. You feel me? So
Hmm.
this is where that satiety is how we control hunger. They discovered this from the act of eating, but that's not the only way we can make our body produce it. And satiety is a hormone. Let's go ahead and interject that. We're not just talking about thoughts and feelings. That's why I said satiety and
Right.
satisfaction are two different things. Satisfaction is the
Mm.
emotional feeling you get from satiety. Satiety is the
Right.
physical feeling that I get from being full. So if I can, when you eat and you get full, you're like, whoo, that's satiety. That's that's that leptin
Right.
hormone activating, right? And the emotional
Leptin.
response
Right.
we get from
Right.
that satisfaction. So, I'm satisfied. Oh, that was a satisfying meal. Man, you know what I mean? So that's how that, and if we can learn how to make our bodies create leptin. Look, leptin and weight gain is there because if you can't we control our hunger through being satisfied. That's what makes you stop eating. See, when you eat like this,
Hmm.
and I don't mean to be jumping around. I'm sorry, but you can definitely interject at any time, sis. But when you eat that fast eating, that's how your body can't. You're not tasting the food.
Yeah.
You're not, so your taste buds aren't being activated. You're not, and so the pleasure centers of your body, of your brain, isn't being activated because we aren't tasting it. We aren't enjoying the food. We're just eating. You know how my mom used to be like, "Boy, slow down and taste the food." God damn,
Right.
right?
Yes.
So you
Y'all
that
eat so fast.
act, but that action is how we don't allow the body to produce leptin, because when you take small bites and you chew the food the 26 times or however many times, and those taste buds are being
Hmm.
saturated with those foods, with those elements, now the pleasure center is being
Right.
activated and you don't eat as much. When you eat, anybody that eats slow, you can make a big old plate and you eating slow, man, you ain't finishing it. Because you that's the satiety. That's the satiety. See, but we will make something. See, we're so used to eating
Right.
that way. Right. So this is what I said. Now, when we are changing our schedule, our lifestyle, we're going to get signals from the body because you're doing something different. So when you slow down your eating and you chew your food and you
Mhm.
enjoy your food, you don't need a lot. But we don't need a lot anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. We don't. And that makes me think of how, the with the aromatherapy and how it creates that feeling of satiety. Certain essential
Hmm.
oils, inhaling those oils because it goes to that center, the limbic system of the brain immediately. So it helps
Hmm.
to produce that satiety as well. Like
Hmm.
with grapefruit essential oil, that's a good one for satiety. Peppermint, just inhaling those. So yeah, you don't need food to get that satiety. That's that
I
leptin
mean,
hormone, as you were saying.
yeah. And see, that's where we're so far behind on the anatomy and physics. Like this is not something that we just come. This is, like basic science, basic anatomy about,
Science.
right. And this is
Right.
how the body
Right.
works. Right, right, right. So when we can get inside of that, and we now, when we are hearing all of this advice and these gurus and our favorite person talking, we can decipher from what sounds good to what is actually good. Because a lot of us, we need. I had to fix myself. I'm still on my journey of improving my body, right? So
Hmm.
a lot of us are on that journey, but it's like, okay, we hear it. Damn, that sounds really good. and we try and we don't get that what they said we were going to get. And we could be on a lifetime journey of that. But as soon as we study not science, but anatomy and physiology, and we see the parts and how
Right.
these parts work, man, we okay, this is the digestive system. So when we eat the fat, because leptin is the satiety hormone. Leptin is produced from adipose fat tissue, the fat cells. So when we eat the fat in our midsection, and it releases leptin that goes to the brain and says, "Hey, you're good. You satisfied. Bam, you're full.
Right.
You're right." So when we hear about, okay, take this pill or this herb to block your hunger, hold up. You, it's satiety, man. When you eat something
Yeah.
and you like, damn, that tastes good, and you enjoy it, your body is going to produce leptin. It's going to go to your brain. You're not going to be able to eat a lot of something that you're eating slow and enjoy. This is why you can make a big bowl of ice cream, a big bowl of cereal, and you got to maybe force yourself to finish. But your body has already, when you take those slow bites and you enjoy it, that's how but we will, like I said,
Hmm.
usually we force ourselves to overeat for, but yeah.
Right.
When if you see like those on those TV shows, those fancy restaurants, and they serve those little bitty bites, and it's like one course is like a little,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. See, but when you take that and you eat it and you enjoy it, your body is going to produce leptin. You're not, you might are used to a second bite, but your body will be full. You see what I'm saying? Like you won't necessarily, your body won't want a second bite.
Right.
So okay, you know what I mean? But if
Yes, and
we,
that's why we're taught to properly eat our food slowly, properly
hmm hmm
masticate our food,
yes,
and
yes,
that's
he even said to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Enjoy the taste of the food. Right, right.
So that
But that's what
prevents
it.
that
That's where the aromatherapy comes in at, God.
overeating.
hmm
Right.
I think.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes. That aromatherapy, like you said, it goes to the limbic system of our brain within 22
Mhm.
seconds. And certain essential oils help to produce that satiety.
It is going to the same
Can you hear
spot
me?
that leptin goes to. Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. It's going to, so you
Absolutely.
don't have to eat to produce leptin, or not to produce leptin, but to produce the effects of leptin. Right. So leptin is the satiety hormone that you would get from eating to turn off hunger. Now, if there's aromatherapies that can hit that same section of the brain, produce that same effect. So when you are not hungry, but you are emotionally hungry, right? When you are used to that, eating at a certain time, but you're not hungry, you just under that body flow, right? That muscle memory, that learned behavior.
Right. That
Who
muscle
nobody's
memory.
really
Right.
right. You know what I mean?
Yes. And Sister Victoria says between 4 and 6, that's 2 hours of eating. No, 2 hours of taking our time to eat. That's right. Yes, ma'am. That's enough time to
Oh
properly
yeah,
eat.
yeah. I mean, but like I said, when you see those restaurants on TV and they serve those little servings. It's the science behind that is because they are producing leptin. They are producing satisfaction in you from that because you're going to eat it. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to be like, man, that, what was that? You're going to be that. See, that's how we get satisfaction from our food and don't overeat, especially if you're trying to
Right.
lose weight, especially if you're trying to put your body in the healing process and you have to be able to
Mhm.
control your appetite if you need to heal. Because if you're
Exactly.
on a healing process and you haven't healed yet, if you in this day, and I'm not talking about a broken bone, a cut, or cancer, those are things that go through a process. So it's a window right there. We're talking
Mhm.
about the emotional, mental, other forms that we are say we need healing in. If you in this day and you haven't healed yet,
Right.
look at your body. Are you have you produced that satiety? Have you put
Mm.
your body in the state?
Right. Yes, sir.
That's all. Yeah,
And
that's all I'm
I
saying.
was sharing earlier about uh, grapefruit essential oil. It actually helps to curb those cravings and prevent that emotional overeat, that emotional eating, those
Hmm.
overeating.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
It's good for that.
Hmm. And that's where we usually lose it at because the less you eat, the better your body is. It's that
Right.
when we're changing actions, you're going to get a signal that we've been taught. We've been taught that these certain signals are bad or negative. But if you're doing something and you're changing, even if you're in the gym and you're lifting weights, you're going to feel pain while you're lifting weights from the warm up set. But once you get that blood flowing, once you get that wake your body up, the pain changes over. You don't because the body's warmed up now. But it's when you start jogging, that first couple steps, you like, oh. But as soon as you get into it and your body's producing endorphins and adrenaline and on the good way, that's our painkillers. Those are our things that make us feel good, right? So when
Right.
we are changing our diet, especially for those that struggle with their weight, you understand, they will chase certain the foods instead of changing them, what's going on inside of them. And even when they try to do it, a lot of times satiety is not even involved. The conversation doesn't even include satiety.
Mm.
But that's the hunger hormone. That's
Right.
literally scientifically, right? Scientifically, leptin is how you control your hunger. That's like this, right? Ghrelin
Yes.
is how you. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone. That's how you make
The
yourself
hunger
hungry.
hormone.
Right. Leptin is the turn off to ghrelin. So when you have that hunger sensation, it will make you eat to produce leptin. Because when you eat and you in like, ooh, that your body is producing leptin, you're sad, you're producing that satiety. If you don't know
Right.
how to get that same reaction, aromatherapy, I inhale it. It goes to the same place that leptin is going.
Everything starts in the mind. Yeah. Everything is mental.
Hmm. Hmm.
Wow.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And this is why that topic I wanted it to be introduced, into the conversation because we hear that the body is designed to heal itself, right? But if it's burdened by
Hmm.
extra weight, It's got to get that weight off before it can deal with healing, right? So we look at math and we look at algebra, and you have that equation. So you, what is it? I forget the acronym, but the things in the whatever is in parentheses are supposed to go first. So when you're looking at order of
Right.
operations, if you have, right? So if we looking at healing, overweight would be in parentheses because that's not something that's is healed. You have to get that off. Now, when you solve that, now your body can go. You can go to the rest of the equation, which will be solving the problem, whether it's cancer, whether it's this, whether it's that, whatever, lupus, sickle cell. The body is designed to heal itself. Almost all of
Heal
us are
itself.
overweight. Almost all, whether we got obesity is from fat, overweight is from fat or muscle. So when you see those
Mm.
people that's 200 pounds from muscle, they are in the same
Right.
condition. They were shit. Arnold Schwarzenegger, how many heart attacks he had? Shit. Shoot.
Right.
All right. All right.
Wow.
All right. Almost every man that went to the gym wanted to mimic Arnold Schwarzenegger. They wanted his physique. I did both. You know what I mean? But when you look at him and okay, as he got older, it caused just as much damage on his body as if he'd have been obese.
Wow. So it it look all those muscles look good, but it's not necessarily healthy, right?
It's not. No, you can take out the not necessarily. It's not.
It's not.
If you look at anybody
He's like
that you
emphatically no.
and look at anybody that's been because bodybuilding has been around. That's something that Europeans invented to look like how we come out of the womb. Not us here in America, but black people that's not American born under the American diet, the American lifestyle. They come out. We used to come out like that. Our baby boys used to come out cut up. Look at them old pictures that they have of the 60s and 70s. Them little young black boys was six pack, slim, trim, muscular, because all they did was play and
Right? They
exercise
look
and
like
move all day. Right. And we couldn't overeat because we thought we were poor. So we couldn't afford all of these big meals and eating all the time. So that our bodies were healthier compared to now. Now, but all that stuff was invented by Europeans to look like us. They to beat
right,
us, to be stronger than us, you know. So now
right.
we want to be like them. So it was like the role how Eddie Murphy trading places.
Roll
It's like
reverse.
it's like that.
Right.
See, we saw the movie version of them, the TV version, Brad Pitt. That's them with makeup on. In real life, them actors don't look like that, right? Them actresses, they aren't as beautiful as they look made up, right? So we
On
wanted to
screen.
mimic
Right.
them, right? We get over there like, oh, we not, I mean, like, nah, yo, there's
Like
no
what
life over
happened?
there. Yeah, there's no life. There's no life over there, man. So yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Wow.
see, we got we got the giveaways too, people. For those that's listening, we're gonna start doing the little
Oh
giveaways, the
yes.
gifting. Yeah, yeah. Well, not giveaways because we're not giving it away.
Yes.
Yeah, the gift away.
Gotta
Yeah,
do something.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Brother Kelvin, he says they be full of parasites. Mm,
Yeah. That's why we got parasites because we be mimicking them. If you are so if that's who you try to be like, whatever they have, when you im- apply their lifestyle, you're going to get their results. Cancer, sickness. So we just that's what I love about the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. It's centered on us separating and doing for self, doing our own, getting back to who we are and what we are, right? Without them and their stuff. Let them have them and their stuff. Let us get back to us. You know what I mean? So once we do that, we're back in the cycle of life. Yeah. It's nothing like being
yes.
plugged into life.
Accept your own and be yourself.
You know? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 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 But
Accept
not like
your
you said.
own and be yourself.
Yeah, like we were saying, we got the gift-aways family, so we're gonna start. Because we appreciate you guys, man. We want to show. We both have a lot of stuff, so it's like, all right, let's let's gift, let's gift away.
Yeah. Do a giveaway.
Yeah,
Giveaway.
let's gift
All
away.
right.
Right. We're gonna both have our different
Yes, we have
methods of.
books. I have the essential oils I can give away. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's right,
And we're
Sister
gonna
Lindsay, the life giving teachings.
exactly. Well, but just like anything. It's only applicable if you apply it. So yeah, they are
Right.
life-giving teachings
You only
only if you apply
benefit
it. Yo.
by
Just
applying
like the
it.
soda can.
Exactly.
The soda
Application.
can. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sir. I'm sorry. It was a short lag there. I didn't hear you at first talking, but go ahead.
No, no, I just said application is the key.
Yeah, yeah, but
Collect all the information, but it's you got to put it into
mhm,
practice.
mhm. And that's on the reverse side. When you got things that they say are dangerous, they are only dangerous if you apply them. You know what I mean? So they sitting over there is not no danger at all. You know what I mean? It's only if you put it inside of you that is now dangerous and poisonous. And that's the
Right.
but with the teachings, they are life giving, but only if we ingest them and apply them. And once we do, man, it's nothing else that can give the original people life like these teachings, man. Everything that I know right now is because of them. I'm trying to tell y'all, you
Yes,
know,
indeed.
yeah. The pre nation of Islam, Sean. I thought I wanted to be a gangster. You know what I mean? Like that. My mindset was not healing, not health, not wellness, not none of that. I thought I was in the streets and doing this and that and that. So it was like everything that I am and know now is because my trajectory was changed by the teachings of the Nation of Islam under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, specifically the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You know what I mean? So that's all praise is due to Allah. But when I wasn't applying them, there was no effect.
Right.
You know, but when I did, ooh, what a
Mm.
man, man, we like the Energizer Bunny.
Yes. Right. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, yeah, about our giveaway, Brother Sean, what do they have to do to get the get the giveaway? What is your giveaway? Your book?
Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't really think about it. Hmm. Because I've been outside all day and I wasn't even thinking
Okay.
about it. No, I mean I was thinking about it, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like I was supposed to come up with the way,
Um,
but I was once I went outside, it just took all everything out of my mind. You know what I mean?
right.
It's just right, yeah, yeah. It's like so, so everything was pushed back today, you know. But um, I don't want to. I
Yes.
mean, this is fun and easy. So um, I don't know. Damn, I just had something on the tip of my tongue. Yeah. How many?
Brother
Okay, hint.
Carl says, "Assalamu alaikum, Brother Sean." It's Denise. Trying to read. I see sea moss. Something about. Oh,
No,
he
I
asked,
mean
"Is sea moss good to eat?" Didn't the
from
messenger
my.
speak against seaweeds?
I don't know if he spoke against seaweed because until Dr. Sebi said something about sea moss, nobody was eating seaweed or sea moss outside of maybe the Japanese with um the stuff that they was eating. But is it good for you as far as good or bad? It's not good or bad. Is it something that is the human food? I don't think so. All of that stuff about it has everything that the body has. That's cool, but so does everything else. We come from the earth. You can pick up every part of our body comes from a part of the earth. So you go out there, you're going to find a lot of stuff that has a lot of the stuff that we have in it. But we've always been taught that there are only nine things that we need from food, right? There's only been nine essential elements that your body cannot make that you need from food: carbs, fat, protein. Those are our micro. That's where energy comes from: protein, fat, and carbs. Vitamins and minerals and water, right? When we're looking at those things and we crack those open, vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin D. Vitamin D comes from the sun. When we look at sea moss and you go to with sea moss, like with the people that say they claim to eat it and feel good and doing this, okay, if you are eating something that's good for you, after a certain amount of time of you eating it, you're supposed to look better. You're supposed to be better. You're supposed to
Right.
not have to eat it all the time. You're supposed to eventually say, okay, I don't need it anymore. So if you go and we eat all the sea moss, we are taking all the sea moss out of the water. We've taken so much sea moss out of the water that they have to create sea moss farms to make enough. What about the ecosystem of the water and all of those little things that live and grow and eat on sea moss themselves? That couldn't have been our food. How? So you telling me, hold up, what person was walking along the beach, saw sea moss, picked that shit up, and said, "Let me eat it." And no, wait a minute, because you can't even eat it straight. You gotta go and boil it and process it and do this and do right. Who? Then you telling me that Irish sea moss is the best? What original man or woman was in Ireland or wherever that? Hold up, man. It's cold there. Where, where? How did that get to us? I'm just saying. I'm just I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that bread and milk will keep you alive indefinitely. He said that a diet of navy beans will
Indefinitely.
give us
I think
a diet
I
of
think
navy
that
beans
goes
will
over our heads.
listen. A diet of navy beans will give us a lifespan of
In
140 years. That's all I eat. So if
right.
you put me next to a sea moss eater, I'm 52. I'm ready to stand with because that's all I eat is navy beans. Listen to me.
Listen,
Listen.
let me, brother Sean. I
Yeah.
want to clear the word indefinitely because
Go ahead,
that
God.
is so powerful. You said
Hmm.
bread and milk
Mm.
indefinitely means for an unlimited or unspecified period of time.
In other words, as long as you want.
Let that marinate. Let that sizzle in your spirit.
Hey, God, did you hear? AKA, as long as you
That's
want to live. Yeah,
right.
man,
From
that's
milk and whole and bread.
see
Period.
now when I hear other and I don't I'm not attacking doctors. It don't matter who you stand up as far as diet and what they can say it can do for the body. Let's talk about living because all of these people that are promoting these stuff, they are die. They not here or they look terrible. They not living that long. So if you got cancer and this and that, and you need these foods to overcome that, okay. But now, what about living? What about living as long as I want to live? See, that's the difference between every other diet in these two books to here because it says how to eat to live. He doesn't talk about cancer. None of he said, hey, if you can suffer from diabetes, stop eating the food that cause diabetes. It ain't no meal plan. It ain't no stop eating the food that cause. But
Right.
if you want to live, see, if you and I want to live, man, that's the only thing I'm saying. that's,
Yes, sir.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. God, what do you have to give
Right.
away? The gift. What is your gift?
I'm going to give away my book,
Hmm.
Overcome Hypertension Naturally, signed
Okay.
autograph copy, and a bottle of grapefruit essential oil, which is great
Ooh.
for satiety, cuts those cravings, helps you uh, get that satiety as we're talking about. Curbs your
Mm-hmm.
appetite naturally. You don't even have to ingest the essential oil just by inhaling it.
Mm.
So so what we'll do is those of you that tag a friend in the comments and share the
Hey.
video, we'll draw some names, and then on Thursday we can come on for and do the giveaway and announce the winners. We can
There
do
you
that.
go. There you go. There you go. They both. Hey, listen. If y'all put
So
um,
tag a friend and share the video.
yeah, that's to get Sister Denise's book. To get Brother Sean Ali's book, right? I just want. I mean, because
Yes.
you can win, so the same person can win both. That's what we trying to make it like. You know, we trying to just be fun. We trying to do something different. So to get your brother's book, I just want just say, hey, I want it. So Whoever puts "I want it" in the comments, depending on how many is in there, then if it's more than one, we'll draw from that. If it's one, you will be the lucky winner. But that's how. And then for Sister Denise, what she say? Tag a friend, and share it. And
Like a friend and share.
right, and you'll have her beautiful book
Yeah.
and a bottle of that grapefruit. Who I might win that.
Yeah. Right.
I don't have grapefruit. I might win that one. Yeah, yeah, that'll be good.
Right.
And who was that that asked the question? What brother was that? Because I appreciate you about the about you asking the question, brother. Thank you for asking that because my answer
That was
wasn't directed
brother
towards you,
Carl
brother Carl. Yes, sir.
Abraham. Brother Carl.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, brother Carl. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm glad you asked because I
Thank you for
don't.
the question.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a sea moss fan, man. I'm not. But I don't attack it, and I don't attack. I don't attack the people. I attack it, but not the people. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. If that makes
Right.
sense.
Praise be to us.
Yeah.
Sister Tracy says she wants it, Brother Sean.
Hey, there you go. See, hey, sis, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, see, all praise. Hey, now we going to yeah, we Thursday we will be announcing that because like I said, if I mean everybody can win. Be like Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a book.
You
So
be like Oprah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You and
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Everybody,
Mm.
like bam. Yeah, because who else giving out
Praise
gifts?
be to the Lord.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
we give, we the podcast that gives out, we the gift that keeps on giving. Damn. Yeah,
Ungiven.
yeah. Ain't that something? This that Easter Sunday? Oh man, I forgot all about that too. Oh,
That's right.
yeah,
Uh,
it's that.
yeah, so satiety, the key to healing. The key to
Yes,
healing.
in that by a
Good
way of
topic.
controlling your body, your appetite,
Hmm.
because the appetite, we don't have an appetite of success. We have an appetite of destruction. We overdo. Even with success, we overdo it to the point where we stress ourselves out from success because we get success and we don't get healthy. So the Bible says, what profits a man that gains the world and loses his soul? That's we control our soul and all of that with satiety.
Lose the soul.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
I'm going to bring up your book.
There you go. There you go. A
There
healthy
it
me.
is. A
A
healthy
healthy
me.
me.
My plan,
Yes.
and what is that? I can't see.
Contract. My plan and contract.
In contract to health. My plan and contract to health.
Yup.
That's the book.
Yup. Amazing. It's an
Awesome.
interactive book. It's an interact just like yours, interactive because it's filled with tests and questions to let you know where you're at. So it's a fun book. It's a
Right.
book that you can carry with you to your healthcare provider or wherever you're going when you, yeah.
Hmm.
Put yours up, sis. You got yours?
Right. That's good. Yes, I have it. Sister Tracy says we need to heal from the inside out. Yes, that's the only way. Everything
Yeah.
starts on the inside and
Yeah.
manifests on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
But if we always eating, right? The inside is always busy digestion. It doesn't have time to send that energy and that power anywhere else because we get up and we eat, then in the midday we eat, then in the end of evening time we eat, then some of us eat in the late night. So the inside is always in a state of digestion.
It's always
So
busy.
it's that's it. That's it.
Rest and digest. Let it rest and digest. Put that diffuser on with some lavender. Get into that
Mm,
rest and digest.
mm, mm.
Relax.
Yes. Yes.
And this is the book I'll be, because I know a lot of us deal with
Mm-hmm.
hypertension or high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is the book I'll be giving away. Yes,
Awesome.
indeed.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that's gonna
All
be something
right.
we do on a regular basis, y'all. So yeah.
Keep tuning in. Keep tuning in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I got a lot of book. We got it's just a lot of stuff y'all can win now. You know, it's a lot of
Brother Sean has a plethora of books, an
Ooh.
encyclopedia
Hmm.
Britannica.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, family, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you all for tuning in. Sister Tracy, Sister Lindsay, Brother Carl, Sister Victoria was on, um, Brother Stephen. Yes, he has a library, Sister Lindsay.
Mhm.
All right. So, yes, so this Thursday, inshallah, we will be back to announce our winners and just speak on whatever comes to
Mhm.
mind at that time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That midweek check-in. Hmm.
All right. Yes, midweek check in.
Yo.
Sister Christine, thank you for tuning in. Walaikum
Mhm.
salam. All right, family. Well, inshallah, we will be back this Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, Lego my
You're
salon.
welcome. Peace and blessings.